the chapter 7 of the book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. So what we do is, chapter by chapter we go through the summary of that chapter. And so today, so we are, if you haven't watched already or we haven't listened to already the chapter summary, chapter 6 or before, so you can go and check those out as well. And so chapter 7 is about, again, this entire book is about this self-talk and mind programming for your success. Now chapter 7 is more kind of focuses on the importance of self-talk during the time of failure or setbacks. So, well, if you like it or not, the failure and setbacks are a part of our life. And how do you use self-talk to come out of it, to come out of this setbacks? So he says that we have, during the time of setback, there is a need to reframe our perceptions of failure. So because the way you see, what we think it is a failure for someone, um, it's an opportunity for growth. As you know, Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb, um, so this is a famous kind of a quotation. Everywhere you will see that. Google it and you'll find it. Thomas Edison's famous words. He was asked once that, okay, Mr. Edison, you have been through around 10,000 experiments, and we are talking about something can eliminate the entire room, get rid of the darkness. Do you think it is ever possible? Because you have the experiments wise, you have 10,000 experiments, you have failed. And his answer was that, no, I did not fail 10,000 times. I have learned 10,000 different ways why my experiments or those methods which I experimented don't work. Eventually, I will find out the way in which it works. Okay, now that's quite a different way of looking at things, isn't it? So sometimes in life, we just give up after trying few times and think that, okay, I'm done with it. And Thomas Edison, he just continued, persevered, and and then he, because of him continuing with his experiments and not giving up attitude, and the attitude of every failure is a learning curve. We have lights all over, we are in light, so that's very powerful. So what he talks about is the reframing or perception, okay, of failure. That is quite important. Okay. and and to view it as an opportunity for growth. So every failure, certainly what we consider as failure, it's an opportunity for growth and learning. This is another important thing he talks about, is learning rather than negative reflection of our. So the failures are the learnings rather than the negative reflection of our abilities. Okay, so now that's super powerful. So that means, though, you have to just same thing, the perception is different, and the people who succeed are the people who take the what someone says as failure, takes it as an opportunity to learn and grow, and takes it very positively. Okay, the next thing is negative self-talk can create a vicious cycle of self-doubt and discouragement, making it difficult to overcome the setbacks. Okay, so most of the time, what we when if we say that if I say that I am a failure, I did something and I failed, that means it is a negative self-talk. Okay, we have to appreciate that it's a negative self-talk. And uh, and that and leads to self-doubt and discouragement, and you feel yourself that you are a failure. Okay, but if you take it as a stepping stone, then you can be successful. That's he talks about in this chapter, is negative self-talk. You just have to stop and take it positively. So that means every time your mind thinks about, okay, I failed in this, so just reframe it. Okay, just first is identifying, because that's the most important thing, is identifying, or being conscious that you are going through that negative kind of a thoughts. Okay, and then you can change that negative to the positive. Okay, by taking it or thinking about it as stepping stone, and you have learned. And genuinely, if you see, these are always an opportunities for us to learn. Okay, that why it did not work, just like Thomas Edison put it. Okay, now, if you take it in the contrast to the other side, okay, from negative self talk, if we move on to positive self talk, okay, it can help us to maintain a growth mindset, stay motivated, and learn from our mistakes. Okay, so same thing, the same coin, but different side of the same coin. Okay, and the chapter discusses several practical strategies for improving self talk during moments of failure. What are the strategies? He talks about reframing negative thoughts as positive affirmation. So that means when it comes the negative talk or self talk, you are doing it negatively, just reframe it saying that, okay, I learned. Let's say you failed in the last project. You are trying to do some business. Okay, I figured out that this method did not work. Okay, I learned, because in this process you learn. I learned this and that. Okay, because every failure gives you plenty of opportunity to learn, and learning is positive, and the failure is negative connotation of the same thing. Okay, right. Okay, now let's move on. The author also suggests the focusing on progress rather than perfection. Okay, that's a very important thing. So that means as you hit with a roadblock, so taking it as a path of progression. So that means you are learning, and when you are taking it as a learning, what you are doing is you are learning, and then you have a growth mindset. You are growing, you're not giving up. And so that is what we are talking about, is when we think that when I'm a failure, that means you wanted that to be a success. In your mind, success is so and so. Okay, you probably are looking at something and you're okay, that's the success. But no, when you have a growth mindset, that means you are that this is not a destiny for yourself. This is the path, and you have learned, you have stumbled across a roadblock, and then you learn from it and then grow. Okay, um, so when you focus on the progress rather than perfection, then you maintain a sense of accomplishment and motivation. The author also emphasizes, the shared hamster. He emphasizes the importance of being kind and compassionate towards oneself during the moments of failure, rather than engaging in self-criticism. Okay, most of us we do that. Okay, how could I do this? And so you just and get we get ourselves into a guilt trip. Okay, and that he says is dangerous. So we have to be compassionate, okay, towards ourselves. Okay, and then you can gain that self confidence to rise up again and fight back. Okay, that is the life is all about. I think since we are born till we are dead, every day and every hour and every minute, our focus should be to grow, to be to be a better person, to be a better individual. So the minute I was before, so minute, the mindset which I had a minute before and mindset which I have now, I should have, moved on, probably a one notch up. Okay, so that is our the life's efforts is to, uh, gain, more and more. That means not gaining weight, but learning and growing ourselves as individual, as person. Okay, that is the objective of life. So as you know, there's a famous quotation that what you are, so where you are born, okay, or if you are born poor, it's not your fault, but if you die poor, it's your fault. Okay, so what does that mean? That means, the life is given to us, to cherish, to grow ourselves, to develop ourselves. So that's where, that the struggle, that's what the beauty of life is all about. As you live our life, let's challenge ourselves to grow on a daily basis. And the last thing the chapter discusses the role of visualization to improve in improving self-talk during moments of failure, and how it can help us to stay focused uh, on okay, so no, so I'm just putting it together, on our goals, and visualization of the success. Okay, so that means, uh, we have to we have to embed visualization in our daily routine. Okay, and that makes it super powerful. Okay, that self-talk plus visualization. Okay, so now I let's move to our okay, sorry. So I am just the summary which I was just wrote it here. I'm just changing it a bit. Okay. So if you need a, summary of this chapter, just reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to pass you on, the summary of the chapter, or you can download it as well. I can put it a link for you to download that as well. So that chapter also discusses the role of visualization to improving the self-talk during the moments of failure. And then we discuss about the next thing is creating mental images of success and using a positive self-talk to reinforce that image. Okay, and the author talks about, okay, so that is super powerful. And last but not the least, overall, the chapter emphasizes the importance of maintaining a positive and growth oriented mindset even during the moments of failure and setbacks, and offers practical strategies. Okay, so the strategies as we discussed here. And so with that, we are going to now do a quick self talk and visualization so that we can embed it in our daily routine. So you can close your eyes and let's talk about it, and feel it. Okay, so close your eyes and just relax your entire body, every part of your muscle, right from your toe or the feet to your head, just to go through or scan through, get take your consciousness to different part of your body, from feet to your legs, to your abdomen area, to your lower back, upper back, and your tummy, and your chest and shoulders and neck and face and scalp and back of your head. Okay, so all these, so you just relax it, make your muscles, and release all the tension and pressure, and then relax it. And then we'll do a self talk. Okay, or a few self talks. Okay, so I am successful, I am feeling great, I am born to win. I have, w- I am blessed with a wonderful body. I'm blessed with a wonderful family. I'm blessed with a wonderful house. Okay. So whatever you are blessed with, all of us, we have things. So now we are grateful. Okay. And then we'll visualize what we want to achieve. Okay. So this is gratitude. Okay. Now, if you are putting food on the table, then you are grateful. You are thankful to Lord, to your Creator. Okay. So now let's move on to visualization. I am a success. I can accomplish anything that I want. I am born to win. Now, as you are speaking, you are seeing yourself the success, the ultimate success, the success what you always desired. You see yourself, your hands being raised, or you see yourself getting that accolade or the recognition or that medal or that turnover what you always wanted in your business, or that position what you wanted in your job. You know, the the recognition from all the people around you, the hollering and clapping for you. So that is what you are visualizing that. Okay. So now another thing is, you just have to visualize yourself for your success and talk about it in your actions. That is another important thing. So that means what you do is, okay, if you want to be a successful in your career, if you have a job, so what you do is you just visualize yourself that, okay, you are getting promoted, you are getting efficient, you are working and gaining other people's attention, and you are being more productive, you are being more engaged, and then you are gaining the people's recognition in that way, and then eventual success is whatever you want to accomplish. Okay. So in your job, if you are sorry if you are in your business, so you are seeing yourself hitting that target of turnover and hitting that target, always you wanted to accomplish that level of turnover, the sales, or that level what you wanted. So you're seeing that, you are feeling that. Okay, how do you feel when you get to that level? Okay. So that's embedding that feeling within yourself, and then say that, thank you Lord for all your blessings. I am getting better and better every day, and every possible way I'm getting better and better. I'm learning every day. There is growth. I have a growth mindset, and I grow in every possible way, on every possible every day. Okay. So with that, we concluded our self talk and our visualization. So more number of times you do it, then it gets embedded in our personality. So that means you are aware of as well when your self talk goes negative. All right. So with that, we are done, and until the next